oil I pour on you, sir. If you can't spell your name, you can't sit on a seat as a governor. The sensitive positions of Nigeria. Hello, let me tell you this. I remember during 2023 campaign, gubernatorial and presidential election, a particular candidate was mocked. Which school did you go to? Which of the primary school? Where is your school certificate and all that? Now, all those things were this candidate was mocked, but at the end of the day, he ascended that seat, ruling or leading me and you. Now, the truth is this: he may have not, he may or may not. I don't know how true is it, but when he speaks, it's obvious that this person is not a daft. Anyone who is in Nigeria knows what I'm talking about. Whether certificate or no certificate, when he speaks, it is just obvious that this is not an illiterate sitting. So, sir, you cannot lead more than what you know. So try to know something. Try to know something. Try to know something. As a preacher, get yourself exposed. The preaching you say here in Nigeria is not the same with the preaching you say in developed countries. Developed countries are not facing hunger crisis, poverty crisis. Their country is developed. Government is aware they are existing and government is taking care of them. Some of this country requires another kind of message. If you are not exposed, you will carry the Holy Ghost fire in Nigeria to London, and nobody there is interested in fire up and down. Get exposed. Get exposed. Get exposed. Stop being in the village. Some are in Asaba, where we are transmitting, but their mentality is still the mentality of an old ancient man who have not crossed the boundaries of their village. Get exposed. We are in a civilized world. For you to be civilized, you must be ready. Your mind must be open. Your heart must be open. Your arms should be open to welcome and embrace development. You can't teach. You can't lead more than your exposure. Number 2, stop avoiding confrontation if you want to achieve a good leadership. Any day you begin to run from confrontation, people will impeach you. There is a power you carry as a leader. There is a power you carry as a leader. That power automatically gives you voice, gives you boldness, gives you authority over your candidates or subjects. So learn how to confront issues. Don't run away from issues. Some people cannot achieve good success in leadership because they are always running from confront. What they should confront, they run away from it, and that they have ended up confronting them. It is dangerous to allow situation confront you and not you confronting situation. Very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. The snake in Genesis turned a dragon in Revelation. Very dangerous. If you don't stand to fight it, you don't stand to confront it, there are people as a leader, there are people in your company, people in your organization. You must not allow what they say, what they do to prevail. Learn how to confront them. That is why you are empowered for that leader, for that leadership. Don't overlook everything. There are situations that demands let the boss, let the leader come out and face it squarely. There are people you need to call up to a table and question them. There are people you need to call on a round table and question them. Some people need to be presented before the co-workers, before every other person in the organization, in your church, in your family. Let witnesses be around and see how you confront the situation. Don't allow some certain things. Just go. Believing it will die a natural death. Not every case dies natural death. Some cases you need to kill it yourself. Every human being must die one day. But David didn't wait for Goliath to die on its own. David had to confront Goliath and kill Goliath. Does that make David undiable? Does that make David live forever? No. David died, but he had to confront what is confronting him first and brought it down. So stop avoiding confrontation. You want to make good leadership. Yeah, the works of men.
You are the only true God. There is none like you.
Number 3, principle to achieving good leadership. Number 3, don't make decisions based on friendship and relationship. Don't make decisions based on friendship and relationship. These two things sound similar, but the friendship talks about external bodies who you know from somewhere. The relationship talks about your relatives. Don't make decisions based on this is my friend, this is my relation, this is my cousin, this is my uncle, this is that. No, if you must achieve good leadership, you must not make your decisions. Your decision must not be based on who is your friend. Sometimes friends are too familiar that is bringing them to your organization, bringing them to your business. You are just calling on disaster. And of course, the relationship part is even worse. Some relation believes highest will take it down to the village, discuss it within the kindred. You don't go do me more than that. So as a leader, you want to achieve good success in leadership. Don't make your decisions based on relationship or friendship. I didn't say don't bring them around, but let your decisions that will help your leadership grow, let it not be based on these things I'm talking about. Once you know what is good for you, good for your leadership, good for your organization, uphold it. Don't you owe nobody any apology or explanation, because you are empowered for this leadership. And I decree in this month of April, Night of Answer edition says empowered. To be empowered is to be given authority. To be empowered is to be given a backing. You have power is different from empowered. You can have power, but when you don't have enough root, there's no backing. Someone stronger than yours can bring you down. But when you are empowered, which means something is behind you and empowered you. Something is standing behind you. Something is standing behind your decision. No matter the arrow that shoots against you, something is always there to defend you. That's why it is called empowered. Number what? Number 4. Don't promise what you cannot deliver. As I said in the beginning of this message, what we suffer in this part of the country is rulers, not leaders. It's only a ruler who will make promises and doesn't care of fulfilling them, because he knows he's coming to rule, he's not coming to lead. Now, as a leader who is empowered, make sure that your promises are things that you can deliver. Don't come and promise us light when you know you don't have any plans. Don't come and promise us good roads when you know you don't have any plans. If you don't even know, I just feel it is high time some of our leaders or politicians begins to just let us just know that this person is capable, he's exposed. Don't promise us anything. Enter and get to know the office before you begin to know. Because sometimes they end up promises what the office cannot fund. Don't count promises. Some promised us allowance. Some promised us good road. Some promised us houses. Some promised us employment, increment in salary. A lot of promises were made. But I want to assure you that since I was born, to date I have not seen that one promise that is fulfilled by some politicians. So let us begin to amend the way we make our promises. Make it very plain. I cannot do this, but if I have the privilege, the opportunity, no problem. But let it be obvious that you said, I cannot do. Now, when we finally see you doing it, we see it as a plus. Number what? Number 5. Don't encourage nepotism. If you want to achieve good leadership, don't encourage nepotism. Don't encourage this one is my people, that one is that people. Don't encourage this one is my cartel, this one is my gang, that one is them. What is happening, what is killing Nigeria today, even in our society, outside the politics, even our society, is nepotism. You see a pastor operating. I'm an Enugu man now. You now see me operating with any department, every sensitive position in my church should be Enugu. Nepotism have killed a lot of lots of leaderships. You see an Imo man now, as he's on seat, as a pastor, everything about the leadership of that church is Imo. I don't trust Enugu people. I don't trust Anambra people. Imo. You see an Anambra man in a church as a pastor. Nepotism. You now see the Enugu man that was appointed the head of music department is now appointing vice president Enugu, appointing secretary Enugu, treasurer Enugu. Now finally maybe you look for the commonest office position to give an external body. Nepotism. These things are ruling in the house of God, because most times even us, the leaders in the church, are the originators of this. One time I appointed leadership, and somebody came to me and said to me, don't you think you are taking risk? I said, how? He said, you are making the chairman of the church a Delta person. The Delta, we know they trust them. And this person I'm telling you begin to bring to me what I heard happened during the war, where Delta say we are not Igbos. And I was just looking at the man, at the woman, sorry. He said, it's a risk. You would have looked for an Igbo brother like you and make Igbo brother the chairman. And maybe you now look for Delta and make... What? Nepotism. Very wrong in the society where we belong. Do you want to achieve good results? Go for somebody who is capable of that position. Don't go for, he's my person, he's my people, he's my tribe. Don't be so tribal. Number 6, don't run leadership based on regimentation. Don't run leadership based on regimentation. 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 An act of strict and a laid down structure. Don't run your leadership on this. Run your leadership on revelation. Run your leadership on revelation. Some of the church before now run their leadership on regimentation. This is how it is done here. This is how it must be done. Now, if you understand your Bible and read Exodus 7:7, you understand that when God called Moses and Aaron, Moses was 80 years and Aaron was 83 years. And God made the small boy head. Even though Moses was an old man at 80, but Aaron, that didn't change the fact that Aaron was older than Moses. And at this point, Aaron didn't say, why would God choose a small boy over me? So God is not a man. Your leadership should be based on revelation. 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 Moses was killed by God and he picked up a small boy. There is something about this new generation. An old man cannot lead you. An old man cannot lead you. They can direct you. They can sit back as cabinets, but they can't lead because there is this amount of strength. It's just like, for instance, I want to be a professional footballer. I think it's too late for me to be a professional footballer at this age. So that is what it means. So for me now, if I ever dreamt of having a footballer or anything around me becoming a professional footballer, I should be able to maybe sponsor my children. So when my family, when my generation now produces a professional footballer, it becomes a revelational thing. Not I am older and I have the money to sponsor myself. No. Let your leadership be based on revelation. What is God revealing to you? Habakkuk said, when I show you a vision, write it down, make it plain. So everybody has their own vision written down. As they run with it. The God in 1998 is still the God in 2025, but different mode of operation. In 1988, the God that gave the Peugeot the inspiration to build 504. And in 1980s, the God that gave Mercedes the inspiration to build Mercedes 230 V-Boot is the same God of this 2025, but the formation of building Mercedes on those things of 90 have changed. That's why every year you keep seeing new innovations. The G-Wagon of 2000 is not the same with G-Wagon of 2025, sir. Will you not say, because it's the same God that brought the idea in 2025, we will maintain it. There shouldn't be improvement. There shouldn't be any change. There should be change. And that change should be revelational. The change should be revelational. It should be a revelation. Revelation must not come through prophecies. There are revelations that you get even by communication. When people talk, there is revelation in their speech. Some of us, we overlook so many things, and I think that will lead me to the number 8, where I said you must have a listening ear as a leader. You must have a listening ear. Number 7, rather. You must have a listening ear. Revelation doesn't just come by prophecies. Somebody, an enemy, a hater, when they talk, you will know. That's a revelation. His or her spirit have revealed to you that this person is an enemy. run your leadership on revelation, not regimentation kind of leadership. If it is not like this, nothing can change it. This is how it is. Some people are still running church the way 1950, 1940, 1960, 1970 run. I remember those days while we were still coming up as preacher. A particular church invited me, that I will not mention them because of respect and honor that I have for every man's way or method of worshiping. But a particular church invited me in a place called Epop in Enugu State. And when I went there, they gave me, what they gave me was bell. And the whole village gathered, like they heard a prophet is coming. So there were a lot of crowd. And this full village now, the church that hosted me, only gave me a bell. I said, no music sound here. They said, no. Say all those things are, I don't know how they put it, but in their understanding, they say it was new fashion, that people don't serve God well now. So the best way to serve God is serve God without all those things. Okay, they said those things are worldly things, that there are, what do they call it? I'm trying not to misquote them. I'm trying to remember the exact word. Not even Canada. There's an exact word they used. And I said to them, me, I cannot talk to all this crowd with my normal voice. Because when I have tiny voice, even from this live broadcast, if you observe, I'm forcing myself to talk. So if I talk for long, I lose my voice. Now they are bringing me before like 300 human beings. And the church is a small church. Majority of the congregation is outside. And I was expected to preach with just bell at my mouth. But yes, they said those things were distraction. That when people, they are praising, that instead of people to be clapping their hands, they will just be dancing, they will be doing normal. So, but without speaking, everyone will be quiet. When they are singing, everyone will bring their mind out and sing. And they had this local drum. Those that we call it Porokatakata. They had Porokatakata in their church. And I just said to them, that's not possible with me. Hallelujah. So that's regimentation. Because I was already there and I didn't want people to misunderstand me, I just managed. But I want to tell you that I left that church as a dumb man. I left that church dumb. Because everything have gone. I came home, the hot water became cold water for me. Because I needed the voice to open for the next day. The next day I didn't allow them. I advised myself. As I was going there, early morning I already sent back the instrument there. Because I was there, one, because God sent me there. But I had to change. And after that day, and my ministration with the instrument, the pastor himself said, honestly, that he enjoyed today. How would they, who is this my music coordinator? How would they get him, even if it is one speaker and one pair of speaker and he was not making inquiry on how to get speaker as little as it is. So it's wrong to lead that way. Lead with revelation. What is revelation? Revealing. On daily basis, life reveals so many things. Today, life revealed. One time, life revealed video cameras that is very huge. You carry it on the shoulder. In the process of time, life still revealed smaller ones that doesn't require much strength. Today, life has equally revealed the ones you can just station one place. It captures you. That's part of the revelation we are talking about. So as life approaches, be open is still part of this exposure. Now, number 8, lead with updates. Be updated. Lead with updates. Find something new. To update is to find something new, and not just to find something new. Try to update those you are leading. Sometimes mind is deceitful. If you are a pastor, update your elders, update the HODs, update the people, update the resident pastor. Some movement, update them, so that they will always feel among. They can put in their effort, knowing that yes, they are part of this journey. That's why sometimes we cry in Nigeria during the past leadership. We'll cry because most times when we expect our leader to come talk to us, we don't get what we need. We know that even his talk cannot change him, but at least let him come update us. The last leadership in Nigeria, I believe, will suffer it the most. Where it looks like our father, who should sit as the leader of the whole country, doesn't care when the people are crying. It's just, that's not just his business. So try to be a leader who updates. Praise Jesus here. I'm seeing a traditional marriage you want to travel for this Easter in your family. A kind of family friend, but I'm seeing a traditional marriage. Praise Jesus here. You want to travel for a traditional marriage. You want to travel for a traditional marriage. You want to travel for a traditional marriage. Praise Jesus that you want to travel for a traditional marriage. And that marriage is happening this Easter. It is happening on the 26th precisely, on a Saturday. Immediately after Easter, the next Saturday is that marriage. The Lord said, before you embark on that journey, 7 days before that journey, embark on prayer. Embark on prayer. I'm seeing accidents. Praise God, I'm seeing accidents. I don't know you in person. If you know me, you can open your mouth on the chat. You can type in there, Papa, I know you have told you about the travel. If you ever told me about this, I'm seeing you traveling for traditional marriage. And that traditional marriage will turn a different story if you don't do this prayer. For 4 days before that day, run to God in prayers. Meet your man of God. Let your man of God anoint oil for you. Anoint yourself 4 days before that day you will travel. Not 4 days to the occasion. If you are going to travel on the 19th, 4 days before 19th, the occasion is on the 26th, but 4 days before the day you will travel. Let your man of God give you an oil. Anoint yourself 4 days before that journey. When you get to the village, anoint that ground. I'm seeing trouble. I'm seeing that marriage now. It will arise with trouble. And the trouble I'm seeing is going to be a spiritual trouble, because this person that is getting married on 26th is a girl whom the father abandoned. I'm still talking to you to praise you, because the Lord is opening my eyes to see deep where this trouble will come from. Is a girl whom the father abandoned, and this girl grew up in your own place. And when she wants to get married, now you people said because the father abandoned her, she will marry from our home. So I'm seeing that marriage. They are conducting that marriage in your home, not the girl's father's house, because the father abandoned her. I'm seeing the father